Hey, what's going on, everybody? Nicky D here, coming at you live, man, yet again. It's actually kind of windy out, and I don't have my clip-on microphone here. So, unfortunately, if it gets a little too windy, yeah, my apologies on that. But hopefully you guys can hear me for the rant. We're just going to be talking about Starfield, man. No gameplay. We're just talking. That's how we do it on this channel. We don't do that here. So anyway, I've only played, I'm not going to lie to you, I kind of caved and I bought it because the reviews were looking kind of good and it looked like what I thought it was going to look like, which was like an RPG in space, like Fallout or something, which was very correct. Now, I'm going to just briefly talk about, I'm not even going to talk about the story, just kind of briefly a little bit about the game real quick. I've played legitimately about 5 hours. I've just been playing Guild Wars 2. Been too busy, man. Hunting those legendaries down. And what I want to say though is I know that's not a lot of time, but I just want to give like initial thoughts because I've actually seen a lot of flip-flopping on Reddit. And it's Reddit though. I understand you take that with a grain of salt, but yeah, some people are getting really pissed off. Like, there's some posts that are getting like 10,000 upvotes, and they're like, it's really disappointing. And then like 20 minutes later, like there's another post, and it's like, man, this game's amazing, and it's got the same amount of likes and dislikes, or like downvotes. And and I think what it was I think a lot of people were really expecting like a Star Citizen, where I got a guy actually I work with that's really into Star Citizen, and I told him about Starfield, he was like, oh, it'll never be what Star Citizen is, and that's true. It's its own thing, right? And it's got that Bethesda feel to it, and I think if you're a Bethesda fan or you've played Bethesda games, this will feel it feels very much like that. You'll be very familiar, you'll be very at home, and I'm very happy with it. I haven't played that much because one big thing, and I know the wind is it's getting crazy here. I don't know why, it's absolutely atrocious with the wind today. But yeah, so a big thing about it was like, again, I think a lot of people got that expectation up that you were just gonna like take off in the spaceship. You were gonna do it all, like like that's one thing. Like, I mean, I've looked at Star Citizen. I've never played it. It excels because it does literally every little thing you could think of. I think it does, and it's insane like how much work was into that. So props, credit where credit's due. But again, like one thing I was gonna say is like I don't want to burn out. And play the game like non-stop and then just get to the end goal and be like, oh cool, like either New Game Plus or just continue on. And that actually has happened before with the Resident Evil 4 remake, but that is a very linear game, right? You are going to play that story, you're going to beat it in a couple hours, and then that's it. Where this is going to be, I've heard like 300 hours and you're still going in. A lot of people also say, by the way, too, that like the 35-hour mark is where it's really hitting off. I actually really got into it in like the 3-hour mark. The first like hour, I was like hour to 2 hours. I wasn't like crazy about it. And then once it opens up and you're like, oh wow, like I could just follow the main quest, or I can just go build an outpost on a planet, or follow the side. Like I completely have deviated and I'm doing a side plot that I find very interesting, and I like it. Yeah, so I think that's it. So I've only played it like in like an hour dose. I'll just play like 1 hour and then just move on to Guild Wars or something. And I'm just kind of like sporadically playing it. So yeah, overall, like I said, I actually really like it. I think it's really good so far. Again, I know I don't have a lot of time to make like some big in-depth review. That's not what I do on this channel anyway. So it didn't feel appropriate to be like, oh, I'm going to go play 300 hours and give you guys a big video game essay here. But just overall, I'm enjoying it. And I think that's the thing. If people are enjoying it, let them enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, that's perfectly fine too. I always said that about Fallout 76. I hated it, but there are people that enjoyed the game, and I'm very happy for those people. As long as you guys can enjoy it, that's a good thing. So now I just think, like, again, I wouldn't say it's overhyped, but I think like people just get their expectations up, and they don't like, it's not a realistic expectation. Like that doesn't seem realistic to me, to be like, oh wow, like again, like No Man's Sky or something like that. We're gonna make like 3,000 planets and you can go there. I will admit, like, something like there are minuscule things I don't like about the game, like things that I can see and I'm like, all right, I can overlook that. But like overall, I like it. I'm not going to complain with it. And as I play more, obviously I'll have more of a thought to it. I think it officially releases tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I probably could have just bought the $89.99. I spent like a little over $100 on it, and I don't even know what I got with it, to be honest. But you do get it a little early, and I was like, oh, Labor Day weekend. And then when I started playing it, I just kind of wanted to play Guild Wars more, so it's like, all right, fuck it. So I don't know, but yeah, I like it. I think it's an okay game. I was gonna say for future videos, we're gonna be doing a lot of them outside, where I think we're just gonna be chilling like this. So hopefully I'll remember to bring the microphone next time. The clip on there is what I was going to show you guys. Anyway, we're going to do another video. So, all right, thanks for watching.